Hello guys, this is Becca. Excuse me. I am going to be starting, or I am starting right now, a series called, now I haven't looked it up. If someone else has this hashtag, I may have to change the wording a little bit. But right now, my mind is thinking it's going to be hashtag crafting on a budget. Now, they may already be a hashtag out there, so if I look it up and see that there are, I'll have to think of a different name for it. But I want to just do a little series of videos. I don't know how many episodes will be in this series, but I just want to do a few videos showing how you can craft on a budget. Now, naturally, you're going to have things like glue and scissors and stuff like that. Pens and pencils and maybe crayons, maybe an ink pad. You know, just your basic supplies. But there is no need to go out and buy a lot unless you just want to, you know. But if you have a limited budget for crafting, I want to show you how you can craft on a budget. I hardly ever buy anything to craft with anymore. Now, like I said, I already have my basics. Like I have a few ink pads. I have just a few little stamps, not very many, that I can stamp and do, you know, color picture, stamped images and stuff like that. Naturally, I have markers and crayons and color pencils, you know, scissors, your glues, your basic things. Naturally, we have to buy that. But you know how you just go out and you just spend money on scrapbook paper, on washi tape, on, you know, ephemera pieces and stickers and things like that. Well, you don't have to spend money on that kind of thing to craft, as long as you have your basics of scissors, glues, pencils, markers, you know, things like that. Maybe a stamp pad or two. You know, you can craft on a budget. So I'm going to show you a project that I'm working on. But first, I'm going to show you how I made, I'm not going to go into a tutorial, but I'm going to show you some of the products that I have used in this project that I'm working on. It's not complete yet. I will show you at the end of this, or after I show you my supplies, I'll show you the project I'm working on. Sorry, guys. I just want to say real quick, when I'm on here and I can't get my thoughts together, and well, one thing that just comes with age, but I also have fibromyalgia. If you know anything about fibromyalgia, there's some days you have what they call fibro fog, where you just cannot get from your thoughts out of your mouth what you're trying to say. You can't think of simple words that you use every day. Sometimes you can't bring that to mind and get it out your mouth. So I just wanted to explain that to you, why some days I'm stuttering around and can't seem to get my words out and can't seem to think what I'm wanting to say. That's why. So first off, I am making a journal. I don't know what kind of journal it's going to be yet. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I don't know if you would even call it a junk journal. It's just a journal. Whatever I want to use it for, it's a journal. So, I want to show you the supplies that I used to make my journal. This right here, as you can see, is a cereal box. It's the family size cereal box, and when I looked at it and measured it out, it was big enough to make 2 journals from it. So first of all, I cut off all, the tabs on the top and on the bottom. I opened it up and I cut one side panel off. So then I laid it out, I measured it, and I cut it in half. So it was twice this long. And this is going to be, or is the cover to my journal. So what I did now, if you keep up with my videos, you've seen recently my thrift store haul. And I told about what a time I had at the thrift store. Anyway, well, naturally I used glue. I didn't use this glue. I used Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge, to cover my, sorry guys, decorating the cover of my journal. But I've got this out because I'm going to be using this on camera. And I have just some old washi tape that I've been having for a while. I pulled it out. We're going to use what I have before I buy more. Okay, these were a couple of the books that I've picked up at the thrift store. And like I said, if you've seen my haul video, I got this along with a couple of other books. I think it was, yeah, a couple of other books. I got them for $2. So this here is an atlas for Mississippi. Just maps. So what I did was I went to the middle of here, of this atlas. If I can get to the middle of it again. And it had staples holding the pages together. So I opened up the staples and removed the staples where it wouldn't tear the paper. I took one sheet from the middle here and I cut it in half. Of course, I had to trim it to fit my journal, but I got several pages for my journal out of one sheet from this atlas. So got that. This was one of the books I picked up from the thrift store. I think that says Steamboat, Colorado. And I took a couple of 2 or 3 sheets out of here, pages out of here, and to put inside my journal. But I also used some of these pages to decorate the outside of my journal. So I had some old scrapbook paper that I've had for years. Had them for years. So what I did, there were 12 by 12s. I cut them in half and folded them in half and made 6 by 6 pages. So I used quite a bit, of scrapbook paper. I've got 4 signatures here that I'm going to put inside my journal. And as you can see, that's one of them that I used the map on. So I'm not going to flip through every one because of time. But I'm going to flip through this one. And you can see that I used the atlas page. Then I have a few sheets of the scrapbook paper. There's another atlas page. This is one of those that come out of that picture, that Steamboat book. It is shorter because it wasn't as long a book, and when I folded it in half, it made a shorter sheet. That's fine. In junk journals, you have different size sheets a lot of times. But I loved those pictures, and I wanted to throw them in there. Now, this side, I may not add anything to that. I may leave that there just for a decorative page. This one I may cover, decorate on top of. There we go. More scrapbook paper. There's another sheet. This one, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to decorate anything or put anything on that because it's a pretty picture to me. And this is going to be the middle of this. That will probably stay as it is. And this middle page here is probably just going to be a decorative page in my journal. I probably won't add anything to it. But then it just goes back through the same scrapbook pages and atlas pages and stuff. So that is how easy you can make a signature for a junk journal. It's just things you have on hand. And that's what this video is this series of videos. I don't know how many videos will be in the series, but that's what this series of videos is going to be about, is how just to use your junk mail and things you have on hand to craft with. So, I want to share with you my cover. Look how pretty, guys. This is my cover to my junk journal. This is the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Totally love it. And I've got that other half of this is the cereal box. I have the other half over there that I will share how I did my my junk journal, how I did the cover. So what I want to do on video today is I want to add this washi tape to the spine, to the folds here, to help support it a little more. And as you know, washi tape, you know, it doesn't stick really well. So that's why I'm going to be using the glue. I'm just going to put a strip right down in the fold of this junk journal. I'm going to take my washi tape and put it right over that. And with the glue holding this on, let me grab my tool here to kind of spread that glue out inside there, under there. Get any air bubbles out. Okay. Clean my glue up before I lay my... Now we're going to take and we're going to put it right down the center there. I'd rather have too much glue than not enough glue. We can wipe up the run over. Now, I'm not talking about just obsessive too much, but I want to know I have enough. All right. Take the tool. That spreads the glue out as well as gets any air bubbles out of it, where it can adhere down really good. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to pat this to get any extra glue off of it. Okay, I'm going to take my scissors here, and we're going to trim the washi tape. Now, while it's still wet, we want to go ahead and bend it while it's still wet. We want to go ahead and bend it like it's going to be. And we're going to make sure we got it mashed down really good. There's that. I was looking for that other piece of washi tape and couldn't find it. It was stuck on my journal there. All right. So there we go. Let me get my tool here. Let's do it this way. Inside here. We'll turn it over this way. There we go. Now we'll take it here and go. And there we go. I'm going to leave it sitting up here. I'm going to put this right here and this right here where it will stay closed to a normal point, so it can dry that way. And there we go. And whenever it dries, I'm going to go ahead and move this. I'll set it back up when we get off. When it dries, then I will come in and sew my 4 signatures in. And that's what it will look like at the beginning. But as I add to it, see, I've left enough of space that it will give me a little bit of working room for bulky, you know, because once you start decorating it, it's going to make it more bulky. And it may even kind of open up some afterwards, you know, when I get completely through with it. But like I said, I'm not sure what to call it yet. I mean, it's a journal. It's a journal. But I know to call it that. That's not what I'm talking about. But I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. With the pictures on the front, and, you know, the horses and different things that's in some of the signatures, I may just, this may be my country. I may just only put country scenes. You know, I don't do a lot of writing to journal. When I say I'm journaling, it's mostly a glue book. Let's just say I'm making me a glue book. Because I don't do journaling. I don't write. Every now and then I might want to write something, but not very often. So this is just my glue book. I'll be using it to put, you know, magazine clippings and things in. Just gluing it down. So, that's what it's going to be, I guess. So I wanted to share that with you, and maybe give you some ideas along the way of different things that you can use to craft on a budget, and show you that you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money to craft. If you have scissors and glue and maybe some colored pencils and, you know, magazines and old books and even junk mail that comes in through the mail, you can use it to craft with. So I will be doing more videos in this series of showing you different things that I use to craft with. So I hope that you will enjoy this series of videos. I hope maybe I can give you some tricks and tips that I do, and help you out if you don't have a lot of money to go spend on crafting supplies and stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go for now. So I don't know how often I will come back with one of these episodes for this series, but keep in touch, keep coming back and checking, and ever so often I will come on. It won't be too far apart, maybe I may do 1 or 2, maybe even 3 a week. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So just come back and check out my videos and see, what I got to share with you. All right, guys. I will talk with you all later. Have a great day. Bye.